Hey everybody, this is Dave Blair, and this is week 7 in the Skip Barber series that I'm doing. This week is at Spa, and this is a 9-lap race. As you can see here, I started in 5th. I end up winning this one. But the real reason we wanted to show this one is I'm doing this replay in VR so that I can maybe keep this nice and steady so that people can see it without the head jerking around and causing distortion. There's a couple guys blinking out on this one. That guy in front of me just disappeared. I hate it when it does that. Yeah, so this is April 20th of 2020, and I think this is the 3rd season or 2nd season of 2020. Maybe the 2nd season, I'm not even sure. And I wasn't going to do the Skippy this time. However, I was watching some people on YouTube, and, David Sampson, if you guys want to check him out. His channel's growing pretty quick, but he's really into the Skippy, and I was watching a few of his races and the first week, and so I decided to jump in and try it, and I'm glad I did because I've been having fun with this one. I do like Spa too. At first, when I thought about this car at Spa, I was like, it seems like this car is too small for this track. And again, I'm trying to keep the camera nice and steady here. But after racing on this track, this is definitely a good car and track combo, is what I'm trying to say. You know, I wish there was something that iRacing could do to stop people from blinking in and out. I mean, I know it's their internet connection, and I did make that video trying to help people, but even I've been subject to it. I mean, I have really good internet too. I've got the fiber optics. You know, my upload and download speed's really fast, and every now and then I get kicked out of, you know, it says input fell to unacceptable level. It's happened to me, I think, twice since I've made that video, but I thought I had corrected it, but I still, well, that guy's going to the pit. I don't know what happened to him, but I think he was the guy that started in first, if I'm not mistaken. And there's somebody's part from their nose cone. Now I'm going to have a battle with this guy a little bit later. He was really putting on the pressure. Yep, see that guy blinking out up there? It still makes me really nervous coming up through here too, because it's so easy to go wide on the either one of those corners. I mean, even in a Skippy, and you're only doing, what, 160? And sorry if I'm moving my head around too much. I'm trying to keep it nice and smooth. Now that orange car, that's orange or red, whatever it is, up there blinking out, he ends up in front of me, and I mean, he blinks out, and I'm like, I don't, you know, it's like you don't know where they are. And then if I hit him, I'd feel really bad, but it's like I can't see him. And there wasn't a whole lot of chatter going on in this race either. It was nice and quiet, and you could really get into the track. By the way, if there's any of you guys out there that have VR and you know, you find that you don't really like it, I highly recommend being in an open top car. Um, you know, if this car's too slow for you, they have the F3, which is another good car. But yeah, being in a car with an open top with VR, it's just like, you know, there's no pillars in your way. You can look around with a lot of freedom. I really like, I'm not much of an open wheeler race car driver, but I do like them in VR. Yeah, so we had that one front guy up there. He went into the pits, and now we're just got these three guys in front of me. I got Blinky, and then they come together here. Now Blinky's gone. I do remember he said something to the black car too. But again, I'm not sure I blame the black car, because the guy was blinking out all over the place. Maybe he didn't know where he was. I don't know. It's always a possibility. You don't want to jump to conclusion. Yeah, so it'd be great if you guys would leave in the comments, you know, whether you like this VR. And again, I'm trying to hold it real steady. So do you like VR replays? If you do, we could probably highlight a few more races on this channel using the VR. And again, instead of doing it while I'm racing, I will do it in the replay here. And yeah, hopefully it'll be more enjoyable to watch. You also might want to put in the comments down below if you want to hear my ramblings or not, because I could always just sit here and be quiet. Although that is difficult for me. Ooh. Getting close. I gotta say, about this point of the race, I believe the guy behind is at least 3 seconds back at this point. And me and these other two guys just started walking away. You know, it's basically a three-way run at this point. But yeah, I just, you know, it's so stressful. It's like, yeah, you take a look up the inside, you're like, nope, this isn't the spot to pass two people at once. I don't know, it's just very stressful. It's bad enough having one person in front of you, but two is almost impossible to overtake two people. I mean, even on your car setup on this car, there's not much you can change. I mean, pretty much everyone is equal. And it's like, you know, looking for a place to pass, but you know you can't do two. It's so frustrating. So I was like, just bide my time and maybe I'll get a break here. And this was still early on in the race. This was a 9-lap race, so. But, you know, it's a nice, beautiful day and can't complain. I mean, worst case scenario, I just sit right here and come in third, be fine by me, but I mean, most of you guys that have raced with me, as far as the SimPit crew guys, you know I'm not that aggressive. If I don't have a good pass, I usually don't take it. Where you have other people that just try to force it, you know? And a lot of times, if I have somebody that's, you know, super aggressive trying to force a pass on me, I'd rather let them go instead of wreck me out and ruin my whole race. You definitely have to be smart about those things. I've had my race ruined many, many times. Taking a look. No. You just can't get it done on two in that short a spot. So this is where the patience comes in. And obviously you already know where I finished, so you know it paid off. I want to say that this season, and again, I think it's season 2 of 2020, I think I'm doing 6 different race series. Obviously, I'm doing the Skippy. I'm racing the Mustang in the Sim Labs Production Car Challenge. I am racing the Cadillac in the Fanatec Production Car Challenge. I'm racing the new Porsche GT4 in the IMSA Pilot. I bought the Rough for this season also. I'm running that one. That's the Porsche knockoff. So that's 5. I'm trying to think. Well, I'm also running the NASCAR Oval Series with the SimPit crew on Friday night. That's 6. The Mustangs on Tuesday night with Devin Booth starts up tomorrow on April 21st. So that'll be my 7th series that I'll be running. I wanted to do the SimPit Road Series, but that's on a Sunday, and I work Sundays. So it's Sunday, 10 o'clock my time, and I just can't make it. And then somebody else was running a Porsche thing on Sundays, but that's at 1 o'clock, and I can't make that one either. I don't know, there's just so many race series that I'm in, mostly all iRacing. Oh, little drama here. Might have a change of the lead here. It's really hard not to move my head. And again, I'm trying to look into the corner. I think I got a cut right there. That was my first 1X. But I really wanted to come out of the out of those corners with a good run here. Stay with these guys in their draft because, again, there is somebody behind us, but he's like 5 seconds back at this point, I think. Oh yeah, he missed that corner. That's where I took him. So my patience paid off, and now I just have to pressure this guy in front. But right now I'm thinking, oh my gosh, this guy's getting away from me. Head down, let's get it done. Close that gap. I think at this point he was like 1.5 ahead of me. And I was like, if he's over 2 seconds ahead of me on this straight, when we come out of this next couple of bends here, I won't be able to catch him. But I was lucky I was able to close it back up and then get in his draft. But it's funny, it's like when you're this close to the front, I mean, I don't feel any pressure right now. All I can think about is catching that front guy. And I mean, I'm pushing my car harder than I normally would. Only because he's like right there and I'm like, don't lose him. I'm trying to be as smooth as I can be. This corner makes me nervous too. But once your tires are warmed up, it's not that much of an issue. Now the guy behind is, I believe, about 2 seconds back. You can see him, he just came around the corner there in the mirror. but the guy in front of me is like 1.2 or 1 second ahead of me, so I know if I can get through here, I can get his draft, and I can lose the guy behind me. This is most important right here, in which I came out of it pretty good. He's like 0.8 in front of me right now. I don't know if you can see the guy in the mirror, but he's fallen back to like 2.2 seconds back. Again, I want to show him that I'm taking a look up the inside, but didn't have the run yet. Now, I believe this guy in front of me is missing his nose cone too. He had gotten into well, he bumped a couple people actually, but I think he's the reason why that first car, whoever started in the first position, went to the pit. But yeah, you can see he's missing the nose cone. And I think also that he wanted me to, you know, once he knew I was going to pass him, I think he wanted me in front because he was going to get in my draft to help him out. Again, because he was missing his nose cone. Yeah, I don't know why I run so many different series. I mean, I just get bored of driving the same car, but it really makes it difficult. It's like I have to, I try to get 2 races done a night. But, you know, sometimes it doesn't always allow. Sometimes I only get 1 race done. It's just difficult when you're running that many series. I usually only have time to do that, each one once or maybe twice. Like if I get a bad result, I'll definitely try and get another one in. Alright, here we go for the pass. And he's right there. I think he backed off on that corner, but yeah, he's right behind me. He's coming up the inside. It's funny, I can't get my head around
Nicely done.
around the back of the car. Oh, I got a little slideways here. Yeah, see, but I think he wanted me in front of him so he could get my draft. And you can see the guy in third is closing in on us because we were battling, so now we need to put the hammer down and get out of the way so that the guy can't come up and we don't have a 3-way thing going. Yeah, I almost thought he was going to push me here, but there he is. He retook the lead. There's nothing I could do about it. He had the inside there. Then we got number 3 closing in on us. And now I'm thinking, it's like, you know what? I worked this hard. I really don't want that guy coming up here and getting involved too. It's just going to complicate things. So I was really hoping we could leave him out. I don't know, guys. This was just such a good race for me. I had so much fun. It really is rare that I win. Now, I have had a couple Mustang wins, but, you know, again, that might be in a field of 29 racers, but only, you know, 7 Mustangs. So it's not like it's a huge field. It's like, okay, I came in first, but there were only 7 Mustangs, or there were only 4 Mustangs, and it's like you're not really beating that many people. But this was a full field of, I think we had 20 people in this race, all in the Skippy. So it makes me feel a little better. Yeah, even the Cadillacs that I run, I mean, it's usually all Cadillacs, but every now and then it's also a mixed class with the Kia Optima. Alright, so I knew I had the first spot again. I had the inside. He did a crossover here. And he's right on my tail. I really don't want him to have the inside. And he stays to the outside here. Tries to cut back, but he doesn't have it. I think this is lap 7. Might be lap 8, I'm not sure. I don't know if you guys can see him in my rear view mirror. I got a little squirrely there. He's right on my bumper. Again, though, I don't know what it was, but I really didn't feel pressured with this guy. I felt like I had a good handle on it. Maybe because his car was banged up already, but I really wasn't panicking. And I was like, well, even if he gets around me, I felt pretty confident I could get around him again if I had to. I mean, there were a couple times I was nervous during this race, but for the most part, I kept my feelings in check. And again, sorry if I'm moving my head around too much, but I'm trying to give a view in the mirror so you guys can see how close he is. By the way, Sean Cole had mentioned, you know, maybe putting up some VR footage. So, you know, as I thought about it, because I know during a race, you're constantly moving your head, you know, quickly, and it can be disorienting to watch. That's why I'd really like to know in the comments if, you know, these type of VR replays are any good. I mean, is it something that's watchable, in your opinion? He's right there. Sorry. Okay, there's the white flag, so this is the last lap. He's moving to my left. I'm covering the inside corner. He's going to try and make a cut back here, and he couldn't get it done. I see the guy in third spot, and he's on the straight too. So the guy in third's not out of it yet either. I don't know if you guys can see him in my mirror, but I was like, I've got to nail it through here, and I didn't. So this made me a little nervous. So right now I'm thinking I'm going to cover the inside. I come out and then I start moving back in because I wanted him out of my draft. And I was going to let him have the outside. I want to cover the inside and stop him from getting by me. Or if he's going to go for the pass, make him take the long way around. So now I felt pretty much in control. I knew that I had the win right here, as long as I didn't screw it up. He's still right with me. He's making a move up my inside, then he decides to back out. This is a tough corner right here. I've seen a lot of people in practice spinning out on that corner. Yep, so just trying to cover the inside, cover my apexes. And if he was going to pass me, he's got to take the long way around. But yeah, it feels really good to win. It felt really good to be in control. Again, I wasn't worried. I knew I had it in the bag at this point. And even if he tried to make an attempt, you know, down this long straightaway, as long as I could get to the last or the second to last corner and cover that inside, that yeah, he wouldn't be able to go around the outside of me. And he's right there. So again, I'm just covering the inside. He tried to cut back underneath, but he's still right behind me, and then I'm holding the inside right here. Forced him to go out. Little skid there, but you know, kept it clean, kept it on the track limits, and there it is. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed watching. Don't forget to thumbs up and share and all that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next one.